things are going on. And also, some people are still single because the kind of life they want to live for God. Because the moment you get yourself into a relationship, the next thing that comes in is sin. Because that person will come and pay you a visit, and a whole lot can happen. Hallelujah. It's like I'm going into the church level. Let me come back. Let me come down to the normal level, because we are solving this as boys issue. Yeah. So that person doesn't want to fornicate. That person wants to live a righteous life. Then I'll not get myself into a relationship. Let me build my life. When I'm ready for it, then means I'm ready for marriage. So such people, when you're in a relationship with them, they will tell you, oh, I can't come and visit you. I can't do this. And if you don't meet someone who is also well matured to understand your situation, that person will say, oh, this girl there, she's always complaining. Me, I can't visit you. A whole lot. And if it happens to the boys also, the lady will be telling her friends, oh, my boyfriend here, on your guy cry. Also now. And like, that person is not romantic. Because when you want to live a Christ-like life, you have to avoid those things. So somebody is single because of that also. So I think I've answered your question.
So,
thank you very much.
Although we might express it on the money aspect and then the financial aspect, but it is true though. Come to think of this, it is very true. You know, many people are not in a relationship because of that kind of stress. You understand? But we must also understand that some of the ladies, they depend on themselves. But let me, you spoke about this romantic something. I think that is one of the core reasons why many people are still single, because sometimes some ladies look down on them. We are not this. So is that romantic something we are talking? Is it about pressing the lady? I mean, kissing the lady, that romantic aspect. No, since we are getting it to the point that it is about sex, it is about bed.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So how? But you see, what you said is very true, because you say that you are not romantic and other stuff. You don't talk about sex and other. But sometimes you give the person's money. You make sure the person goes to, what do you call it? You send the person to what do you call it? This. Malls to buy things for her to surprise her, but the person gets to know, say, oh, still my guy is so romantic. So how do we look at that point?
You see, ladies, or let me say, when you're in a relationship, that romantic aspect, for you saying like the kissing and stuff, it stands for romantic too. And somebody, the way you talk to you, most of the times, those who are, let me say, like I said earlier on, trying to live a Christ-like life. Those people with them, when you visit them, excuse me to say, they are like wood, because that person has set his or her mind that I'm doing something for Christ. So I don't want to fornicate for now. So when you bring it back to those on the street, like, my guy is no romantic, that person is trying to say that maybe the guy, when I visit him, the way I want him to hold me, the way I want him to romance me, I'm not getting it like that. Some ladies can even say that my guy, when you visit him, you will not even touch you, then you just start it.
No.
You see, that means you are not romantic. Being romantic, you have to start from somewhere, end somewhere before you enter somewhere.
I don't agree with this.
Yes, you should agree. Yeah, you should agree. So I think I've answered your question on that.
Well, I think what he is saying is this is whereby the relationship has forged ahead, and this is where the two parties has agreed, and then now they are trying to assess themselves before they go to the next level of their relationship. This is whereby the romance comes inside. But someone single trying to test waters is different from being in a relationship with somebody. So we have to know the difference between someone being in a relationship, or someone single and sinning. Yes. So the person is single and testing waters. He's not ready, but this is the place that he or she is standing. That I'm single. Yes, that's my title. But I am sinning because I'm not married. That is what it is. So if the person is single, it's different from being in a relationship with somebody, but they are trying to assess themselves. Yes, to get to the next level of their life. And we Christians, we say that you should not test waters, you should not do these things. But this generation, I would say that I think that part is not in the Bible, and I'm yet to see it, because the testing of waters is like drinking water every day. So you go out with a guy, and the guy says that I want to see you, or I want to meet you. And I'm one type of person that I hate this kind of come here, go here, do this, come here. I'm an indoor type of person. And so if I am in a relationship with somebody, sometimes I feel like I want to go out. Sometimes I feel like I want to be indoors. And this person is like, I always want to go out. Okay. This is where the financial issue is.
Sure.
And so when our brother was talking about the financial aspect, I was expecting him to pinpoint that kind of part, because when you are ready for a relationship, and in Africa, I beg my language, in Africa somehow it's like 90% of the women depends on the men. Okay. And that is not because they don't want to work, but it has become like a culture that if I'm going out with this person, if I go out with you today, you have to pay my bills, get me a new dress, get me a new shoe, get me a new bag, or you have to get me a new house. And that is because the girl saw something. She saw something. She didn't see love. She saw money. Okay. So this case, the woman is not coming because of the love. So this girl can tell the friend, I'm single, and proud to say it. Because why? He's only looking for the money aspect.
Or the material aspect.
The material aspect. Okay. So the person, the whole idea of being in a relationship with you is, maybe fear, at least I have to see something shepherd, be like that kind of, and to say, it's now for some guys of this generation to be in a relationship with even a Christian lady, because that Christian lady doesn't want a person who doesn't have anything. It's now a startup. So why will I get myself involved with a guy who is not having like an iPhone? With a nice shoe. The sneakers and all those kind of things. Because
Having his own car.
some people even say that. I had one friend, and that friend of mine, I wouldn't mention the name.
Okay.
But this friend of mine is like, per car. If you don't have car, don't call. Don't call her. I'll be walking with this lady, and a car will just pass by, and it looks like the guy is like, that's not my spec. And then guy will call, hi lady, can I speak with you for just a minute? He'll be like, please, I'm in a haste, I'm going somewhere. Thank you very much. And you go away.
I hope the person is still single.
The person is still single now.
I tell you.
And that's because the whole idea of she being in a relationship is because of material
things.
Yes. So if some of us who say that I want to be with this person not because of the money that the person have, or maybe a place that the person is, maybe the career or the kind of profession the person has. That's why I want to be in a relationship with. You meet someone, and this girl is now single. Why? The sister took her to the States to go and do some courses, came back because of a guy, and the guy left the country the day that she came, and started chasing cars. So somebody like me will not have a guy because I mean, I'm not looking out for somebody who is having that kind of a car, that kind of and then your dressing will be like
But
you are not
it's
part.
true. This kind of dressing thing, some people are still single because of dressing. I'm saying this because somebody, Abel, you come in. Somebody approached me some time ago, and the person told me, say, the reason why this person is single is because the person doesn't know how to dress.
Yes.
And I took it as a joke. Hey, I took it as a joke, but I later find out that it is a good point because many people do not even know how to dress, and we must accept that fact that dressing. You see, sometimes where you are coming from determines your appearance. So let me say maybe I'm from let me say the Brong-Ahafo region, maybe some cottage there. If you see me, my appearance, because that environment had accepted me for maybe since my childhood and everything.
Yeah.
You see, I behave like them. I become like them.
That has been your heritage.
Yes. So when you come to Accra and you see Accra people, their lifestyle is different.
Yeah.
And if you see someone who have traveled to abroad and come back, their lifestyle is different.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, and you see, the most funny thing is that, let me tell you a fact. It got to a certain age, now I don't know how to even, I don't know what is called deodorant. You get it? That kind of short thing, and I don't know. So it depends on where you are coming from. And
That
we
is
must
the
accept.
educational
Yes, we must
aspect.
You see, sometimes you meet a girl, the girl will rather educate you.
Sure.
And sometimes we the guys will feel pompous that why should we? So Abel, what is your take on that? Should dressing be one of the things that ladies or guys should look for? And is it one of the reasons why we are single?
It's also a factor. It is very necessary because maybe when a guy or a lady meets you for the first time, maybe it's because of your dressing that will attract that person. Sometimes it's not anything, but it's your appearance that attracts the person, that will make the person fall in love with you. Sometimes too, it is the way you do your things that will make the person do what? The person fall in love with you. Someone can just meet you for just a second, and the person can decide, or the person will fall in love with you at that instant because of maybe something the person saw. Maybe your dressing, your smile, maybe the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, it also counts. Yeah, maybe it's the kind of smell on your body. It also, yeah. So they all include. Include very necessary.
It is very true.
Yeah.
I want statement to say something about
Yeah,
it.
it is very necessary.
Smiling a lot.
It is very necessary.
Please, I'm not married though.
Okay, yes. But I'm seeing James Adomako, you've asked a question. I'm seeing Steve, if you are also there. I am seeing Ma Akuska and Shira. You are also there. Apostle thank you very much. I'm seeing all of you.
But I would say
We also love you, Ma Aku.
said, some guys are very dirty. Or let me say some partners. I heard a story when a lady visited her guy and the guy urinated in a pill since morning to 10 a.m. The urine is still in the room. And the lady just have to clean the place, so she did it nicely. The following day, she woke up and the guy has urinated in a cup they used for tea last night. So with somebody like this, you are killing the person's spirit in a relationship. You see. So with the dressing and let me say that person's cleanliness aspect too, I think it really counts a lot. Yeah, it really counts.
Ma Inshira says that, Ma Kusika says that, state man my Valentine. So with the loving wish there.
Thank you, mommy. Thank you, mommy.
So one thing we must, you see, let's look at this. At first, it is only last year till this year you could see me in this kind of dresses. Anybody who knows me knows that I am into this material dresses. You will not see me in this kind of dress I am wearing. No matter, because whenever I wear this, I feel heat within my body. But listen, it took somebody's advice. Lady Love, I salute you. Mami Inshira. So one thing you must understand is that somebody loving you, before you can get into a relationship, somebody can even approach you. Charlie, if you know how to dress, I'll love you. You looking nice is not about your pocket. No. Sometimes your pocket will be good. You are single because of your dressing. You know, Christians, we take that one for granted too.
Yeah.
Christians, we think that putting on, anyhow. Dress, no, they are making us on them. Everybody that was you, then you go be, and we still pray. Everybody, mami kunu, mami ere. No, knowing that your dressing is not going on well.
Yeah.
So your prayer is answered, but God wants you to take instructions.
Yeah.
So that's why, your appearance. Sometimes, because some of us, we don't even brush for 3 days. And you meet a lady for the first time, you are proposing to the lady. The lady has to use some handkerchief to so how can the lady accept your proposal, brother or lady? So we are single because of sometimes our appearances.
Sure.
And what we do. Now, I want us to answer James Adomako. James Adomako says that, what is love in a relationship? What is love in a relationship? And Madam Love, what is love in a relationship?
Okay.
That is his question.
Let me come in. Brother James, when we talk of love, love is, let me say, at the first place, you caring for someone without you thinking of what you are wasting. That is love.
That is love.
Yes, because you have to have that empathy. Like, what I want to do for you, no matter what it is, I still have to help you. That is love. So as he is asking, I think I saw it, he was saying about money issues.
Yes.
Somebody will tell you, because you don't give me money, it means you don't love me.
Yes.
Anytime you hear something like that, with my small knowledge in a relationship, I can say that that person doesn't understand you. Before you can love someone, you have to understand that person. It first comes with likeness. Obepe and Sanawado. You like before you love. So when you saw me at the first place, you liked me. And I believe friendship started. So when the friendship started, before things went on and now the relationship has started. Now the love is there. You love me because I don't give you money. You are saying I don't love you. Then it means you are in for the money. Yeah, so that person should understand you first. So that is what I can say.
That is what so it is not, if the person understands you, whether you have the money or you don't have the money,
Sure.
You are okay to go.
Sure.
So Madam Love, how do you get it?
Okay. For me, my understanding on it is love is an affection intertwined by two hearts. And for somebody to say I love you, it doesn't look for what you have,
Sure.
what you do, and what you are, or who you are.
Yeah.
But this is a kind of affection that goes deeper into the heart. And this also can be faked.
Okay.
This very thing too can be faked. And I think the real aspect of love is, I mean, the genuine love and the agape love that the Bible talks about is about somebody loving you without an expectation.
Okay.
And this is the kind of genuine love you could ever get. Yes, because someone might love you for a reason. Maybe I might have some kind of phone.
Okay.
And, because of the iPhone I'm holding, that is why someone gets closer to me and say, Mommy, I love you. Or because the person can use the phone to take pictures.
Okay.
And this is where the youth, our kind of mistake starts from.
Okay.
We do not understand the meaning of love. And that is why our youth are falling into, wrong hands. Okay? You'll be in love with somebody who does not love you. Someone pretending to love you. Someone trying to, so where the love goes is where it lives. But when the love is not living, sometimes my Papa Apostle also used to say that when a person is not loving himself or herself, he can never love.
Wow.
So the real description of love is by the person. The person doesn't even love him or herself. So how can this person love somebody else? And this also made me understand that when a person also loves somebody, in our generation now, I want to emphasize on the generation now because our youth now use the term to sanction some kind of like Makele Honam, like that place is taking over. So it's like Marino. Yes. I clear. Good. Yeah. I like that. So I clear. So yes, I've wiped her. But this thing that came out to be a clearer was at first a love. And you will sit down and think about it. And you say a young girl in a senior high school dating a guy. And this girl is so focused. That tension, the desperation is there. Ni mami man is sika not ya ma boy because of boy need to. And yes. And the person that is doing this kind of thing is also faking so much that, okay, oh baby, bring the money. I love you so much, so give it to me or whatever. And when someone who is matured enough to know when a person is not loving himself or not appreciated, we'll notice that this person is just after something.
Okay.
So I want to ask a question.
Okay, please, I'm coming. Just hold on. I want Abel to come.
Okay.
Then you ask your question. Abel.
I think love is caring for someone, or love is a mutual agreement between two people.
Sure.
Where they together with one understanding, with one, mindset, and they care for each other. Each other's burden becomes their burden, and I said, everyone's burden, and each other's needs. They care for each other's needs. They do everything together, everything in common. But it seems like nowadays the youth that we are coming, we see it to be the wrong way, refusing it in the wrong way, in the other way round. Maybe a guy can see a lady, and maybe because of her beauty, maybe the person is not in love with the guy is not in love with the lady, but because of her beauty or because of her shape or because of her breast or something that attracts her, that the guy will propose to that lady that and tell the lady, I love you. Meanwhile, the person didn't mean it, but it's because of something the guy saw in the lady that attracted the guy. Maybe the guy saw maybe the shape, the Coca-Cola shape, the hips, and decided to fall in love with the person. So I'm asking, if that shape deforms, will you still love that person? Yes, because you went to love the person because you went for the shape, but you didn't mean to love the person. It's because of what you saw. And maybe someone too can see someone, maybe let's say ebi a nipa no ne fie ebi wɔ hɔ, like kakra wɔ ne same, it's yeah, they are financially sound, yeah, or they are financially stable. So because of so because of that that thing that the person saw, so because the person decided to fall in love or to make friendship with that lady, with that guy, which is being a mistake. But when we are talking of love, it should be say love shouldn't be something that will come to an end. When you say you love someone, you must love to the end. Yeah, you must love the person with your mind, with your soul, with your spirit. You must care for everything that everything that the person's birthday should be your birthday. The person's problem should be your problem. When the person is sick, you must feel for that person.
So yes, Boniface, thank you for joining. And then Steve,
You must feel for that
your
person.
point. So Steve is saying that love goes beyond money.
Sure.
And the way you dress.
Sure.
Love conquers abundance of faults.
Sure.
Wow.
So Steve, thank you for your point there. So love is above everything.
It's above everything.
But you see, we have conditional love.
Sure.
And we have unconditional
Sure,
love.
sure.
The conditional love is whereby you are seeing something, you are based on something to love somebody.
And the thing will attract you.
You see, my brother, you are saying something that you see, the reason why many people are saying this God. You see, you made a point that when you love somebody, your mind and everything should be invested. But I'm telling you, nowadays the ladies your love becomes like 30% for them. And their everything is to be on their own.
Yeah.
And okay, why is it that some ladies date? No, you wanted to ask a question.
Yeah.
Yes, please ask. Before I take off your time.
Can a person love? I wanted to know if a person can love in mistakes.
Love in mistakes. Wow. Who can help us?
Okay.
Can a person mistakenly laugh?
Yes, somebody.
Okay. Yes, please.
I would say yes, because a person can meet someone, and as I said, something will attract the person, or something will trigger the person, and the person will decide to fall in love with the person, which it being not genuine. Yeah. But because of what the person saw or what triggered the person, so the person decided to fall in love with the person. Let's say, for instance, as a guy, you've met a lady with, let's say, this Coca-Cola shape, or a lady with
the Coca-Cola shape is
my brother is really interested in that.
Really fun. He fantasized that place.
Let me say, because of most of the guys, when they see ladies with those kind of,
I think your idea is
Yes.
that's where
Okay, like
I suspect.
okay, be honest to yourself. What's your type of stature?
No.
In choosing a woman.
No.
I want my brother to come up with
no.
the way the Coca-Cola.
you can answer this. Maybe
No.
there might be a lady watching us that
Yes.
it would be nice to link up. I mean, he's single, Charlie. He's single. That single squad, we are all.
We are all single, but for now, dear.
Okay, let's.
Guy can meet a lady with, let's say, shampoos and those stamps, and the guy can decide to fall in love because of that thing he
shampoos.
saw. That shampoos would attract that person, and the person will be like, lady way minyana, and the person will decide to, the physical, the physical appearance, will attract the person, and the person can decide to fall in love. Yeah.
That is mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay, statement for about 2 minutes. Let's go.
For someone to fall in love mistakenly, for my experience like this, maybe that person was in a relationship and it has broken up. Sometimes those broken up relationship has 70% chance in reviving. So you starting that new relationship with that person, it's a mistake. And secondly too, you can see someone that you think you like that person, but along the line, looking at some kind of behaviors that person is putting up, maybe the first day you saw her, she spoke, or he or she spoke to you very nicely, but along the line, you get to know that. And if you are listening to me or watching me, you should study this. When you are talking to someone and that person says hold on, and you hear the kind of words that person is saying to someone behind, and he or she will tell you, oh sorry, why? You can hear somebody insulting the mother, and you are still with this person.
This is where the point.
Because somebody insulting the mother or father, or maybe disrespecting.
Yeah.
And you should know that you are there for it's a mistake. That's not love. My brother or my sister, you should return.
You should return.
Yes.
It's better to return than
Run
to
for your life.
Sure, you should run for your life.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Thank you. So, Leo Fori, thank you for joining us. Now, one thing we must know is that falling in love mistakenly. You see, some of us we are afraid, but what you go do? But you see, the thing is that even nowadays, too, you be doing some calls, they will take you to antenna. And you see, one thing we must be sincere is that to fall in love, that you know that this is a mistake. Ladies, who gives you more attention, be watchful. Ladies or guys who gives you more attention, especially you are in relationship. As soon as you post your picture, they begin to compliment you. They begin to say a lot of things. Hey, you have pink lips. You are this. Oh, you are good. If I get you, like I would like you. See, ladies or guys who gives you more attention, many of them, you have to fear them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all, but many of them you have to fear them.
Yeah.
Because I received a call. This lady got married to this young man because the guy, according to the lady, the guy was there for her, so she thought that everything was okay, so they could marry and everything. I tell you, by now, things are not working well.
It's ended in tears.
Yes, ended in tears.
Sorry.
They had divorced because the lady thought that everything was right. One thing I want to tell you is that making a mistake, as my brother said, see, when you visit your guy, and your guy is beating the sister, you must know that is a wrong. It is a rehearsal that guy is doing.
Return.
Run for your life.
Or insulting somebody, a sister or a relative. Know that you are heading to your death trap.
Sure.
So one thing you must do is that now these are some of the red flags we ignore.
Yeah.
And what you ignore is your death trap.
Yeah.
And we must be aware. And sometimes you will be, maybe the guy in there, the guy smokes weed, so the guy takes marijuana. So I think I can change you. But you are going to change that guy. No, you must understand that there are limits.
Sure.
That we must go. Miles we must go. And you see, the ladies who loves us or the guys who loves us, we don't love them. We rather love. We are chasing those who don't love us.
Who don't love us? Yeah.
Sure.
So when many part of pressure are, then the person will leave the girl and come to you. Do you know that? Do you know something? there is another pressure somewhere. Also, that person is about to leave you. So one thing I want to say is that you must be watchful and also pray when it comes to relationship. Now listen, a lady who cannot pray with you in a relationship cannot pray with you in marriage.
That's very true.
What you don't practice, you can't become a master into it.
Yeah.
That's very true.
So as you are a Christian, one thing you must know is that your lady should be able to pray with you. When you are sick, the lady should be able to pray for you. The lady should be able to say that, oh man of God, I think that nowadays you should be praying more. And a lady who will always be demanding from you, it has not become a lifestyle of Ghanaians.
Yeah.
And a man saying, if I don't send this person money, no. A real lady will not even ask you.
Yeah.
A real lady will not ask you. So I think these are some of the mistakes we know. We know them, not that we don't know. Oh, my lady is good. My lady is fine. She is slim. She is fat. She is that. You follow fatness and slimness and die. So I think that somebody had invested in a lady and now you cannot marry the lady. Yes. So I think I just want to ask this question. We will answer it 1 minute because we've left it about, let's say, 5 minutes to close this. Now, okay, Inshira is saying something. He said, what will you do if you realize you are in a wrong marriage? Any advice? My guys, except Lady Love, who is married. But divinely, we can answer this question.
Sure.
He said, what will you do if you realize that you are in a wrong marriage? Any advice? So, just 1 minute. Yes, statement. Give us 1 minute of advice.
Is it a relationship or
Marriage.
I think you have to pray because the Bible has already said it's like so for divorce, I will not encourage you on that, but you should pray. Whatsoever that situation is, maybe you didn't know at first and you got into it. So once you are there, I think you have to stay.
You have to stay.
Yeah, stay. Because it's marriage. If it's a relationship, that one they have to return back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amen.
Thank you.
I think I support, as he said.
Prayer.
It's not because of the prayer, but I would say, but if, let's say, for example, if you are in a relationship and maybe you're in a marriage and maybe your guy or your husband used to beat you severally, as for that one, I will advise you to leave because it won't help you. Yeah, you have to run for your life. Yeah, but if maybe the person is a drunkard or maybe the person is doing other things apart from the beating, maybe I will advise you to pray about it. Yeah, because the Bible says, what I have put together, let no man put asunder. So I will base on that scripture and advise you to pray about it. But if the person is maltreating you and is always treating you as if you are nothing, as for that one, you can walk out of the marriage. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
You have to work out.
It's easier said than done. And what I was saying about everything is being in a wrong relationship or in a wrong marriage is it has become now like a disease where it's not being treated. And why I use it the word disease is because sometimes we think we are in a wrong marriage. And what are the emphasis that is showing that you are in a wrong marriage? And so when you are treating marriage issues, this is a very sensitive issue where two people decided to come together. It wasn't one person's decision. And so because of challenges that maybe it's in the marriage or the relationship, you term it as a wrong marriage. And this is a very sensitive word. Okay, yes. And because of now our generation, we are not able to love well. And then how to treat people, I mean, the opposite sex. This is where we find ourselves and we term it as a wrong marriage. And that is because of our bringing up, our understanding of marriage, our understanding of love. I mean, yeah, and the beliefs. A person can love somebody, and you see the person didn't marry the person, but could genuinely still show that kind of love, the affection. It's not because of the relationship aspect, but maybe what the person sees in that person. That is where. So when we are treating marriage issues like this, it's very sensitive, and it needs much time to treat it, because when you say I'm married and I'm in a wrong marriage, the only bad aspect is when they said you are treating you bad. But it's a lie. A person can emotionally torture you. Okay? That will make you feel like you want to hang yourself. And so this issue, I think we will have to put it somewhere, and then
So okay,
we
that
will
is
get
good.
time
Our
to
time is
treat
thank
it
you.
well. Yeah.
Our time is up. But what I want to say is that marriage is not like dating or courtship.
No.
And we must understand that. And the Bible do not support it as Christians, and we are preaching the gospel. But the Bible say, I just say, what boy dramai, na dramai na obebono, and a bemano among. Even when you read the Bible today, it'll say, so who could boy dramai korana, kofre. I'm mindful. So you go like if here in the studios here, then you see your husband doing that, doing the fornication. You have to go to a sham and call somebody, come and witness it. Go to a field, call somebody, come and witness it. It is not your neighbors. You go far. Now so who do that and get that evidence? Because by the time you come from a shaman and go to a field, your husband
and they don't even want the issues to go out.
Sure.
That's what they will say.
So one thing I will say is that if it is not like the person is let me say threatening you with I will kill you, and I mean always try to harm you or something like that. If not that, the minor things, cheating on you, we pray, and then you get counselors to advise you, and also get counselors to advise him as well. If he has a God-fearing people, that if he's being spoken to, he will get that. And then sometimes the reason why some of the men cheat is because sometimes some of the women, you feel reluctant, you don't give them proper sex, you don't give them proper romance, you don't give them all those stuff. And sometimes it is within the women and then the men. So I think that there is a whole lot. But what I can say is that if it is not a person threatening you to kill you or something like that, you don't have to leave. That one, before you leave, there is something we call separation. You'll be separated for some time, and families will come in steady. And if it is for them, because pastors will not break that marriage, they will rather send you to their family, and the family will take it on. So what thing I'll say is that, but if it is the minor things, you pray and you trust God, and you go through the normal counseling, and you also put things together so that God will fulfill His promise in that marriage. God bless you tonight. Tonight I had with me in a discussion Abel and then Stateman and Lady Love here together with me, and we discussed this. I believe next week we will continue this topic. And I want you to type your questions down, and then we will continue it. By God willing, next week we'll continue, because it's a month of love, and I believe we have to also show something. And I think this has been interactive, and many people. Steve joined us, Malcolm joined us, Fori joined us, many people. James joined us. Many of you joined us. What we want you to do is share it to a friend, to a brother, and then so that we all have that feeling of the gospel. Now, one thing we do is that we do promos, we do adverts and everything. Anytime you call us, we will come and then do any kind of advert you want us to do. Wedding, video shoots and picture shoots, just call us. Live streams in churches, any program, call us. We will come and do it. But one thing I am leaving with you is that today is Father's Day. Sex is not a gift. You will do it today. and carry 9 months responsibilities.
That one is November.
That one is something. So I'll please beg you, my dear ladies out there, sex is never a gift. Sex be expensive so that everybody will see who you are. So God bless you. Okay, Mark, we said I got my answer. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for joining us. We love you. The next few minutes we'll be in the prayer room praying. God bless you. See you next week. See you the same time. Bye-bye.